to have Chris, and okay, she probably would have told the person that I have Chris, but I want us to go out. Is it okay?
Let me tell you why it's not okay for the lady. Should I go on to tell you why it's not okay? Now, as a guy, and I believe I'm speaking for, if not all, maybe 90% of the guys. As a guy, there's a way we place lady in our heart. There's a way we place ladies in our hearts that no matter what Esther is doing, she can never get to the state where I placed Folashade. No matter anything. That's why a girl will think that if I get pregnant for this guy, I will take over. And you get pregnant for the guy doesn't care. He will just take his baby. His heart belongs somewhere. And that place that his heart belongs, you cannot, no matter anything, except you go to maybe a witch doctor, a native doctor to do something. Now, why is it difficult for a lady? Ladies, there's something a professor told me. He said, ladies tend to put their tent where there is comfortability. My girl will be comfortable with me. Yes, because Folashade might be comfortable with me because of where I've placed her. She knows I don't joke with her because of where I've placed her. It's difficult for a lady is that ladies, you people most times confuse a guy's show off to you as affection and love. Meanwhile, the guy knows what he's doing. You will confuse the show off. You confuse that show off for affection and love. Meanwhile, no. The guy just want to get what he wants to get and go. That's why it's not easy. That's why it's different for a lady. Guys are manipulative. The guy will come. Let's say I'm dating Folashade. Yeah, she's in Lagos. She knows I love her perfectly and fine. Now, why it will not be okay for Folashade to entertain another person is that during that entertainment, Folashade might confuse a guy's show of affection, show off as love. Meanwhile, the other guy knows what he's looking for. You understand what I'm trying to talk about? If I approach you and you tell me that you have a serious relationship, I would want to do everything to get you. Now, if I should get you, I should also put it in mind that now that I've gotten you, as long as I'm not married to you, another person will actually want to do that same thing that I did. You understand what I'm trying to do? That's why it's not good for a lady, because you can't place a guy, even if at the beginning you want to place this guy, this is where I want to keep this guy. On the long run, you might be confused of who to love. But you see a guy that loves a girl, take it to the bank, take it to anywhere. You see that girl is always that girl. Any lady that comes is not even placing the girl. The girl might be here, you just leave the girl the other side. Do you understand?
So the guys that you see, they are very, very smart. You understand? It's very easy for them. Very easy for them. You can see a guy can be dating 3 girls at a time, and still at the same time they still have this one particular person. You as a lady, except you don't define, that's why I do tell people, you define, as a lady, define the relationship you are. Know what, see, a guy can make you feel comfortable. If you want the whole money in the world, he will give it to you. If you want everything in the world, he'll still give it to you. But at the same time, even as him doing that, he still will not love you.
Yes.
A guy can go between your legs. He can do anything just because he wants you. But at the same time, he can even go between your legs, because you do everything. Because we ladies, we are confused human beings. Let me not lie, we are very confused. Even we prefer that person that has money than someone that loves us genuinely. That's just the truth. I'm not siding. This is just the real fact. I'm a lady. but I know what is happening. If, for example, now you're in a distance relationship, as a girl, like I said before, except you you know you want your pussy to be well arranged. Let's be raw. There's no baby here. But if you want to handle yourself as a lady, lady, we have more high steam level. Even the guys. Guys, this is African. A guy can actually sleep with how many girls? I don't see it as anything. But you as a lady, just do that. And you see the possibility of where it will land. So it depends on you. That's why you define your relation. When you see that a guy is giving you actually what you want, everything you want, making sure you see that they don't need to tell you. That's why I said you can't be 25 years. I don't know what you're doing. In as much as a guy pretend to the end, there's a way whereby he will show you that I'm really interested in you. Except you're a confused human being. That's just a simple truth.
I hope you guys learned something. So moving on is, who gets hurt most when there is no loyalty in a relationship?
Both gender, but women guys get hot, but they don't show it out. Their ego and pride. Okay, let me take you for example. I was dating my ex, then there was something I was doing. Because I'm this kind of person that you can actually piss me off. I'll be looking at you. I'll just one thing. I don't talk. Just one thing. Forget my hey, I don't talk. Just one little thing like this will affect you. And then it was like, and who's this one? I have other girls now. What happened? But deep down, that thing was sitting him up. That he has to call 3 of his friends to talk to me. This is an experience. Do you understand? So guys, they actually get hot. Let me not lie. Forget. Guys are babies. Guys are bigger babies. Do you understand? But they won't show it out because of that pride and ego. But ladies, we will have emotional and fragile hearts. Like me now, if I say that a guy hurts me, normally now, I'll show it around the world that a guy actually hurts me. But to them, they can actually hold it. That's just the true difference. There's no similarity. So it's both genders actually.
First of all, if you want to determine who gets hurt, you need to know who needs the loyalty the most. Who is that loyalty important to the most? That's how you determine who gets hurt the most. Now, who needs that loyalty the most is the guy. Now, who now gets hurt the most is also the guy that gets hurt the most. But we want to show you that pay me. Like, we want to tell you that it doesn't hurt, but take it or leave it. Like, the guy will go back, you go inside, think back, sit down, start thinking everything through again. Say, Kai, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. Because the guy feel that if you are comfortable with me, you should be loyal to me. That's what an average guy feels. Forget that they have this say that no girl dey loyal. There will be a stage your relationship will get to. There will be a stage your relationship will get to as a guy, especially if you are that one that have invested a lot in that girl. You start seeing that girl as somebody you want to end up with. And when you start seeing that girl as somebody you want to end up with, you start demanding loyalty. Even if you don't get jealous at the beginning of that relationship, you start getting jealous. You start being insecure. Why are all this popping out? It's because you are seeing that girl as somebody you would want to end up with. That's why all those things popping out. It's natural. It's normal.